encouraging children to change genders is unethical on multiple levels.
They got nothing better to talk about, so they'll pick on, kids. They'll pick on the transgender people.
A new topic of conversation banned in a St. Charles County school district. What teachers can't say to students without parental permission.
It's never easy until you know they're going to be okay. And then there's still a long road.
Right now, communities across our region coming together to support injured Ferguson police officer Travis Brown. How you can join the efforts today and next week.
Sunshine, the story of the weekend, and even next week, a nice break in the weather. We'll talk about any active weather that could impact those weekend plans.
Pushing for pedestrian and cyclist safety. Why you may see a caravan of cyclists in downtown St. Louis this morning.
We're going back to school in Belleville. Exciting updates from District 118 as students head into their second day of class.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, August 16th. I'm Michelle Lee.
And I'm Sydney Stallworth. Thanks for waking up with us, including those watching on 5+. It's going to be a hot one today, but we have some relief on the way. Let's get on over to Anthony. Good morning, Anthony.
Hey, good morning. Yes, that's right. Today is going to be hot, but as we go through Saturday and Sunday, the temperatures will be coming down. Humidity levels will be as well. And I think by Sunday, you're really going to notice the change, the more comfortable feel to the air. Still humid today, 87 by lunchtime, 92. That's where we're headed in St. Louis. It's going to feel like 98 with the heat index value, and that's all because the humidity is still going to be sky high. Showers have cleared the area for the most part, some out towards Effingham, but that is it. And temperatures right now are in the 70s out the door. So a warm start from Rolla all the way over to Litchfield and Flora. High temperatures today, 92 in St. Louis, same in Chesterfield, Belleville, Festus, and St. Charles. So yeah, summer not going anywhere anytime soon. We'll talk about the weekend forecast coming up. Let's get over to Paul Cook, though, now and talk about some incidents on the road. You've had one since about the 4 o'clock hour.
Yeah, we've been covering all the details on this one. Anthony here in Maryland Heights, 70 going westbound to southbound 270. The ramp here has been closed for all of that time. Yes, and latest information, MoDOT says this won't be cleared up until 7:30 a.m. That's going to be in the middle of crunch time here. So important to know your alternate routes. Just real quick, location-wise, though, you've got the airport and you have Pattonville High School, not in session yet till Monday, but go southbound on 141 if you've gone too far. Lindbergh, if not. You can see the ramp closed. It doesn't look like as bad of a scene as it's being reported, but it is. It is bad, just not on the camera here. We will definitely keep an eye on this one. We also have another thing that could bog you down here. 170 southbound at Natural Bridge. Right there, you have a disabled vehicle, not yet on the map, brand new, just happened. We'll have another take of traffic coming up in just a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Paul. Right now, we are working to learn the status of a water rescue at Rockford Park in Jefferson County. We know that it started after a 28-year-old woman was reported missing near the Big River in High Ridge around 8:30 last night. But this is the 9th water rescue at Rockford Park this year. There have been 6 drownings since 2014, including one last month. Now, we've reached out to police overnight to see if the water rescue will resume this morning or if maybe the woman was found.
Another story we're following very closely this morning. We are just days away from the start of a new school year in the Francis Howell School District. And right now there's a brand new rule in place for students and staff affecting the LGBTQ+ community. Our Travis Cummings is live in O'Fallon this morning with the controversial decisions made at a very fiery school board meeting. Right, Travis?
That's exactly right, Sydney. Good morning. Right now we're live at the Francis Howell School District offices where last night board members decided to put a pause on a proposal that would have restricted students from using locker rooms or bathrooms that didn't match the sex on their birth certificate, or gender rather. Now, they did pass another controversial proposal that we've been hearing about over the last couple of weeks. Let me tell you exactly what that pertains to. Now, when class starts next Tuesday, teachers and staff will no longer be able to speak with students about issues involving gender identity without talking to their parents about it first. The ban passed 5-2 in the packed meeting last night. The policy stops teachers from having conversations about human sexuality, sexual orientation, and gender identity without parents or guardians giving that okay first. We heard from parents on both sides of the issue.
Encouraging children to change genders is unethical on multiple levels, and without this policy implemented, Francis Howell is continually exposed to significant litigation risk.
Any kid can go to a teacher, a counselor, or a trusted staff member and have a conversation about anything else that might be troubling them, except this. This is the only issue. And if you have a family that is not supportive of their gender fluid child, we could make matters worse.
Now, the board hasn't said when it will vote on the privacy in locker and restroom proposal. We'll let you know when they do and what happens after. We're live in O'Fallon this morning. Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Travis. It's been nearly a week now since Ferguson police officer Travis Brown was critically injured after a protest turned violent. You can support the Brown family on Monday through a fundraiser at Mr. Barbecue in Columbia and Waterloo, Illinois, from 11 to 8, all day basically. The restaurants will donate $10 for every fried chicken meal sold to help pay for Brown's medical bills. This morning, other members of the community continue to rally for Officer Travis Brown and his family. Ann Dorn, a retired St. Louis police sergeant, lost her husband, St. Louis Captain David Dorn, when he was killed disrupting a robbery. This happened during protests over the death of George Floyd. Now, ever since then, she's made it her mission to help officers in need. 4 years after his death, she still can't believe protests have turned violent again.
It broke my heart to know that a family is sitting vigil with their with another loved one, with Travis now, and he is fighting for his life, and he's got to be strong, and the family has to pray, and we all have to be by his side and hope that he'll pull through.
The North County Precinct has been busy putting care packages filled with goodies for Officer Brown's kids. If you would like to contribute, you can drop items off at the Ferguson Police Department. You can also donate right now to his GoFundMe. We've got that link in the As Seen on TV section of KSDK.com. Also, be sure to join 5 on Your Side for a special race. Listen, Learn, Live, Voices of Ferguson special. You're going to hear from Ferguson stakeholders and residents 10 years after the death of Michael Brown. See how far the city has come and also the work that remains. You can join us on Thursday, August 22nd at 7 p.m.
Well, we're taking a live look out at downtown St. Louis this morning, where you may see more cyclists on your commute. Advocates are riding down to St. Louis City Hall this morning to petition Mayor Tashara Jones for safer streets. They'll ask her to sign Board Bill 61, which aldermen passed on Tuesday to create a city Department of Transportation aimed at making more space for pedestrians and cyclists along the roads.
All right, at the bus stop this morning, we are dry. Temperatures are mild, too, in the 70s. A hot, humid day still on the way. 92 for that high later on.
Plus, giving back at the grocery store. How you can lend a can to Operation Food Search this weekend.
And this morning, Belleville students are back in the classroom. You're taking a live look out at the Central Junior High. And after the break, our Diamond Palmer is going to join us live with the students, wrapping up their first week.